Hello, it's me, Daryl, Florida Catholic guy. Uh, Bright sunshine. Out for my walk a little bit early. Looks like come on, Shadow. Hi. Looks like the big stimulus bill was passed today. I think the president said 2.2 trillion plus another 4 trillion to bring it up to 6.2 trillion. If you had asked me a month ago if I would be in favor of such a large budget bill going into more debt, I would have said absolutely not. And I would have said neither would President Trump. He would never sign it. But with everything going on, he really had no choice. When the government is forcing people to stay out of work, you gotta help the people. There's no choice in the matter. I'm not gonna get into whether all this quarantining and stay-at-home orders is necessary or not. I got my own opinions on that, and well, okay, maybe I will. Come on, Shadow. I just have a problem with the government telling me that I can't go out or I can't do this, or in reality, this order that we got, at least here in Hillsborough County, Florida, where I am, it's really not going to affect anybody other than if you're non-essential, you can't open, which I mean, obviously that's going to affect business owners and workers and everything. But as far as going out walking, taking a motorcycle ride, whatever you want to do, you're still allowed to do that. You just have to maintain social distancing, and that's about it, because they really can't stop you from going out. And I know this virus is bad and stuff, but closing down businesses, I got a problem with. And I always say, if you're gonna do it, either do it for the whole state or not at all, because you got all these individual counties doing it, and with or without this order, the tourist industry has actually done their own stuff on their own. Like Disney's closed down, pretty much all the theme parks closed down on their own without any order or government telling them to, which is really unprecedented. And the biggest problem we got is people from hotspots, like especially New York, coming down here and spreading it around. And I would be in favor of is a ban on commercial flights from coming into Florida. And that would do more, I think, than a stay-at-home order or anything else. But something like that would have to come from the governor, and as much as I like our governor, DeSantis, I don't think he's been doing enough to deal with this. Like I said, if you're going to do a stay-at-home order, you got to do it statewide or it's not going to work. I don't know if I would have a problem with that. But, you know, I can understand the need to protect the people from this, and sorry about that. At least until there's a proven treatment, or, you know, until we get the curve down. Yeah, he's gonna do his thing over here. Now I gotta find it before I step on it. There it is. At least I didn't step on it. Bear with me a minute. I may end up cutting this part off, but maybe not. But anyway, this whole thing is just, you know, depressing. You know, especially I talked yesterday about going to church part of it. And that's, for me, that's the biggest thing, is not being able to go to Mass or go to confession or anything like that. And I don't know, I just, I have a big problem with the government telling churches they can't open. And, but I also understand that Florida has a lot of elderly retirees and people that are more susceptible to this. Excuse me. There's people down, a lot more people down here that are more susceptible to this, so we don't want to become as bad as New York is. And You know, we don't really know how bad this really is because they're not testing anybody hardly. You know, there's still not a lot of testing going on, so I've heard from people on my Facebook timeline that they have all the symptoms. They even have gone to the emergency rooms and everything else, and they're not able to get tested. And for some places, they don't want anything to do with testing, or they're not able to for whatever reason. They do have some, like Raymond James Stadium is one site that they got for testing, but the only way you can go there is if you get, you know, an appointment through a doctor. Doctor has to approve you for whatever reason, so it's not like anybody can just go and get tested, and that's what we really need to find out how many people actually have this thing. Come here, Shadow. Come here, Shadow. Come here. Hi. Thank you. Shadow. Back. Thank you. Let's go, Shadow. Let's go. All right. Somebody else wanted to use the park. He's had his chance, so we're back walking. So anyway, they need to get anybody who wants to be tested should be able to get tested. And at least down here right now, that's not happening. And I do believe that President Trump is doing a good job, despite what all these liberal governors and mayors of these big cities want to put out there. The thing is, when you talk about supplies, like especially like respirators and stuff like that, as I mentioned before in one of my other videos, those things are the responsibility of the governors. And as the president has said, nobody expected something like this to happen, so that's why we don't have enough. But then, like in New York, you have President Trump, who's sent them a bunch of respirators through FEMA and other people, other agencies. And they just had them sitting in warehouses. And then you got the governor and the mayor going on and blaming Trump for everything. And de Blasio in New York, he's into his second term, and the governor of New York, Cuomo, he's into his third term. And you know, he should have had these things ready. But despite all that, you know, you got these people that are panicking, saying, well, our number of cases are #1 throughout the world. And well, what they fail to take into consideration is the population difference between the countries. When you adjust the numbers for population, we're like something like 8th down on the list. And like the president said the other day, one death is too many. But unfortunately, these things happen. And, even with a perfect system, you're going to lose some people. So, I just believe in putting my faith in God and, and our Lord. And, whatever happens, we'll be all right. We'll come out of this okay. And you just got to stay positive. This is probably some of the best weather of the year that we have. Today was around 90, but still not bad because there's very little humidity. I think it's toward the weekend we're going to get in the upper 70s with only a 10% chance of rain, which we do need because we still haven't. We're coming into the last weekend of the month and we haven't had a drop of rain here. And that's not good because everything's drying out. And we could use the rain. And hopefully we'll get some when this cold front comes through. But like I said, it's only a 10% chance, which is, I guess, better than nothing. But we could use widespread soaking down here because, like I said, we've got nothing and we need it. But anyway, I'm going to continue to enjoy this weather down here and get on the bike one of these days, take advantage of the lighter traffic, and just continue living my life, having fun and doing what I do. And whether you're under a stay-at-home order, a quarantine, or whatever, you still got to get out and get some air. That's the best way to keep yourself healthy is to get out there, getting the fresh air, getting the sunshine, and get some exercise. And this is a good opportunity for families to reconnect with each other. And if you got kids, take the kids out for a hike or fishing or whatever. And just do something, it's a good opportunity for, families that are usually separated by working different hours or whatever. If you're out of work, I know it's a stressful time, as it always is, but use it as an opportunity to reconnect with your family and friends as much as you can with the social distancing requirements. But yeah, there's some good things that come out of every bad situation, so make the best of it. And I've rambled on long enough, so I'll end this now and say thanks for watching. And weekend's almost upon us, so I hope you all have a good weekend. God bless you, and hit like and subscribe and spread my channel around so I can get up to more subscribers. I think I'm something like 11 away from 100, so that'll be a big mark for me. Sure, I'd like to have thousands of subscribers, but right now, if I could get 100, that would be awesome. And so thanks for watching. God bless you, and have a great weekend. Bye.